You've heard me say this many times before, one of the happiest countries on the planet. That's what we're going to talk about today. A small child growing up in this beautiful Costa Rican countryside is totally surrounded by some of the most beautiful and biodiverse landscapes in the entire world. The government of this little Central American country really wants to keep it that way. Preserving this land of tropical rainforests isn't Costa Rica's only success, however. The government makes it a point to ensure that every citizen has access to the best health care and the most exclusive education. They also promote peace around the world, so when the New Economics Foundation released its second Happy Planet Index, a ranking of countries based on their environmental impact and the health and happiness of their citizens, the number one spot went to Costa Rica, population at the time about 3.5 million. Now we have 5 million people here. In addition, they always seem to be in the top 10 of this list each and every year, and there's a reason for that. And we could go on forever and ever explaining why this country's so special. Such a biodiverse place about the size of West Virginia and well within reach of an otherwise stressed and very busy visiting tourist that is crunched for time. We're only 2 hours and 45 minutes direct flight from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and there's so many direct flights coming out of every part of the country now. Give yourself a week or two is better, and you can see this natural playground. What turns you on? Hiking up the side of a volcano, reaching the summit and being able to see both coasts at the same time? Or maybe spending a morning on a coffee plantation tour, learning how the coffee bean is planted, grown, picked, and processed, dried, roasted, ground, and most important, enjoyed, maybe black or with cream and sugar. Take long walks in the dense rainforest and getting lost in yourself and in the biodiversity displayed up close and personal. How about hearing the sounds of the jungle, the toucans, the howler monkeys, the calling of the big cats, and the tiniest of the poison dart frogs? Spending an afternoon on one of the most beautiful beaches in the world with the jungle butting up against the lapping waves. Or maybe the city life is what turns you on. The Mercado Central in downtown San Jose, way over 100 years old, selling anything and everything. Little sodas with a seat available to sit and relax in this other concrete jungle. The city life can be as beautiful. Relax with a cup of coffee and a plate of gallo pinto with 2 eggs on top. Oh, that sounds good. Instead of hearing the sounds of the monkeys and the toucans, you hear conversations of those who are going about their business, their daily lives, with all of their problems and consequences, just as interesting as a walk in the woods. You may have heard about the 5 blue zones in the world. Well, these are special places where the people experience a very long life. Many live to be over 100 years old. In addition, their lives are rewarding. People seem to feel good all the time. Could you imagine that? The quality of life is second to none. One of these blue zones are in Costa Rica. It is called the Nicoya Peninsula. Be sure to Google this and learn more about this special place. Very interesting. Hey, all we're doing here is setting the stage for you, painting a picture that will pull you into this Pura Vida lifestyle. We're going to be here for a while, telling tales of what it's like to visit and to live here in Costa Rica. Keep in mind that we have over 1,900 episodes recorded already, recorded and published. This Costa Rica Pura Vida Lifestyle podcast series. We started back in January of 2020, and we're going strong. Thousands of stories about new places, those that are waiting for you to arrive and discover. The world is indeed a playground of sorts, and it's incredible when you finally find a little slice that serves as your own personal paradise. We're inviting you to stay tuned, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be so much fun continuing to share what I know with you, then perhaps hearing from you next year at this time, telling me that you are now in Costa Rica, living a new life and enjoying each and every day. I only suggest this because it happens over and over again. And I understand that it's a huge undertaking and commitment to even think about moving to another country. It takes a very strong reason to do so, and you must ask yourself, If this new place, about which I know nothing right now, has everything that I need to move forward in the right direction of my life, can it fulfill each and every void that I have right now? In closing, one thing that many people who have moved to one of the happiest countries on the planet tell me is that they never knew what they were missing in life until they got here and set up their new life. Many never knew how much they liked climbing up a volcano because they'd never done it before. They never saw themselves doing their chores tomorrow instead of today. People told them all their lives that this was being lazy. Having a life that is indeed fulfilling is what describes pure happiness to me. And to find a country that is labeled as such makes it that much easier for you. Pura Vida, thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time.